Here now, Marco Santori, the Kraken Digital Chief Legal Officer. Marco, thanks for joining me. Listen, so before we get into the regulation, I got to get your take on this because I'm hearing all these people who are saying, I'm going to get someone crypto for Christmas. What's your take?
I think crypto can be a great Christmas gift, but let me tell you a couple of rules. Number one, don't you dare give somebody just crypto. Don't you dare. Give them crypto, but give them a nice scarf. Give them crypto, but give them tickets to a show too. They will never let you hear the end of it if you give them just crypto. And number two,
actually,
if you give them,
go ahead.
If you give them crypto, don't follow up. Don't be a hound. Let them enjoy the investment. If they make it, when the price goes up, you will hear from them. When the price goes down, you'll hear from them. Follow those two rules, and you'll be in good shape.
So I just got to tell you quickly, Marco, it can be a problem because my wife is on Fox and Friends on the weekend, and Pete Hegseth gave her brownies, but the other co-host got crypto, and she was like, "What? I got brownies and he got crypto? What's wrong with that?" So you can get in trouble if you give crypto. But okay, let's get serious. I want to get your take because the FSOC just came out and said that we need to push the Congress to have comprehensive legislation, and I want to get your take. Is FSOC starting to think that crypto may be a systemic risk?
I really don't think that they are. In fact, we heard from Jerome Powell recently that he did not believe crypto was in fact a systemic risk. But the FSOC exists not just to curtail actual systemic risks, but potential systemic risks. And I got to tell you, as someone who's been doing crypto since 2012, and I have the wrinkles to prove it, someone who's been doing crypto for this long, to think that anybody would consider crypto a potential systemic risk to the economy, it's breathtaking. I mean, to think how far the technology has come, to think how far the community has come, absolutely staggering. But as of today, is crypto a threat to financial stability? No, of course not. No, it isn't. But that's not to say regulation isn't coming. I think you have to be kidding yourself if you think regulation isn't coming. It's coming here in the U.S. It's coming abroad. It's coming from regulators. In fact, we've seen it come from regulators. We've seen regulators publish guidance specifically to crypto. We've seen it come from the Hill as well. Not yet in the form of any actual acts of Congress, but we've seen bills. We've seen not just signaling bills either. We've seen really substantial efforts to address market failures in crypto, and they absolutely exist. I'm not one of these people who thinks Bitcoin is the honey badger of money, and no matter what you do to it, it's anti-fragile. Attack it, and it just becomes stronger. Look, maybe that's been the case over the last few years, but I think we're entering a new era here. We're entering an era where it's not just Bitcoin that's a household name. It's the thinking and the policies behind Bitcoin that are starting to really resonate with people, particularly as we start to see inflation take hold in the U.S. It's not just on the fringe anymore.
I 100% agree. I only have about 9 minutes left. Let me get your take on this. So you're right. I think all smart players believe that we need regulation. We're going to get regulation, but you also want to have this balance between smart regulation and also having an environment for innovation. And how do regulators do that? And if you can give me that in 40 seconds, you're going to be awesome.
I'm happy to do it. In fact, I can give it to you in less. Regulators, policymakers, they have the same mission today. And that mission is to learn more about crypto. I can tell you the education gap on the Hill is enormous. It is a chasm. And the more time staffers, the more time congressmen, the more time senators spend learning about crypto, the smarter rules they're going to be able to put in place. And it's not crazy to actually join the ecosystem. Try it out. Buy and sell something for Bitcoin. You know what? You can even get a little weirder. There's much more complex stuff out there today. I think that's the mission of Congress. That's the mission of regulators.
100%. We have to increase the knowledge base of all the players. But Marco Santori, you are an awesome American. Thanks for joining me tonight from Kraken.